All right, thanks for staying with us here at the First Alert 4 Digital News Desk. Our Alex Gall is live on the scene of a house fire in St. Charles County. You can catch coverage of the CVPA shooting and our follow-ups on our website, but we do turn now to breaking news regarding this overnight house fire. Alex, what can you tell us? Where are you at, and what exactly are we looking at right now?
Well, Cameron, we're currently in the back of a subdivision here in St. Charles. We can tell you that this home has now been ruled a total loss. I'll step aside because they are still, at least they were still spraying some water on it. You can see they have the attack line there from the fire department engine that is still spraying some water on the top of this home. The back of this home is almost completely torn down by this fire. There is still some of the brick facade, but again, ruled a total loss in this case. Again, this is a subdivision in the back of St. Charles on Forest Valley Court, and they are still working to get this fire kind of put completely out. Mostly smoke at this point, Cam. We're not really seeing any flames right now.
All right, and Alex, what can you tell us about the occupants of the home? We know that people do own this house. I saw cars in the garage earlier. What do we know about that so far?
Well, we do have good news to report on that front. We can tell you that the people who lived in this home, we understand they were an older couple that lived in this home, and that they were not in town. They were not in this house, so nobody is hurt here. Like I said, this house is a total loss, but the first thing that is very good news is that nobody was hurt in this fire, and so we can confirm that at this hour. We can tell you that all the neighbors in this area here who've been kind of milling around, that they are very concerned, of course, for what this family is going to be going through in the coming days and months. They do tell us that this is a neighborhood that's very tight-knit, that, quote, everybody knows everybody. We spoke to one of the former HOA members here this morning who has been a part of the HOA for several years, stepped down last year, but telling us that he knows the family, and that, of course, this is a very sad situation, despite, of course, the good news that no one is injured.
Yeah, of course, the best news being nobody was injured, no injuries being reported. But, of course, those folks coming back from vacation to their home just being a total loss. We know these investigations take some time. Can you tell us anything about where a cause stands, if they've been able to figure any of that out? Of course, we know it's been a hot couple of days, but a lot of that's still up in the air, I assume, Alex.
Yeah, a hot couple of days for sure, Cameron. We did ask firefighters that question this morning. They tell us that they can't determine what caused this fire as of yet. Of course, it's still very early in this investigation. Of course, they're still trying to get this fire out right now. But they did say that there has been some renovations ongoing to this home in the past couple of days. So they didn't draw that connection, but they did say that was something they would be looking at. But as far as the total cause here, they have not been able to determine that as of yet.
And one more question I have for you, and then I'll let you go, Alex. Did firefighters leave any tips as it relates to, how to protect yourself in fires? A lot of it could be self-explanatory, but some folks aren't aware of this. Did they mention anything about, what to do when you're on vacation and you leave your home empty? Did you hear from firefighters about that?
Make sure that when you leave your house that there are nothing flammable near where anything could catch fire. Obviously, to store your flammables, not near anything that could ignite them. But they did say, we did ask the St. Charles County Fire Department, who is on scene here, and we did talk to them. They said, make sure that when you are in your home, and especially if you're sleeping overnight, make sure you always have two exits that you can get out of if there is something that happens like this in terms of a fire. And so that can save you the time that you need to get out safely in this case. Like I said, nobody was in this house when it came down, and when the fire started at about 5:15 this morning, somewhere between 5:15 and 5:30. So that is good news. But as far as advice for someone who's watching this, the firefighters say that, yeah, you should just be prepared. When you walk into a place, you should know where the exits are. You should know your plan of attack for exiting the structure if a fire were to break out at any time.
All right, yeah, some great advice. Alex, thanks so much. I'll let you go. Of course, this story on our website, firstalert4.com, and you're watching